All right, moving on.
Okay.
Top social media influencers are being propositioned daily by strangers with offers of thousands of dollars in return for sex.
Well, they ought to take it.
It's a high-end prostitution. It's just scary to think if they've messaged me, they probably sent it to thousands of pretty girls on Instagram, says Tyne Carlson. She says she was only 19 when she first received propositions with offers of $20,000 for dinners and drinks.
Yeah.
But after starring in a series of 2 of Love Island, an agency emailed offering her $50,000 for 5 nights in Dubai.
Wow.
It contained a non-disclosure agreement stating that the details of what she would be required to do would remain confidential.
Okay.
Tyne Lexley said she refused the offer, but fears that struggling influencers who do not receive luxury items for free would feel pressured to keep up appearances and become vulnerable to these kinds of transactions.
How sad.
It's a lot of money for some people. It's life-changing amounts of money. Rosie Williams, who starred in a series of 3 Love Island. Are you familiar with Love Island at all?
No, I don't know Love Island.
Love Island.
I know Temptation Island.
I don't know if Bret Michaels is involved with this at all.
Love Island. That is.
But she said she was offered $100,000 a year plus all her clothes and bags to become a companion to a man in Dubai.
What? Wait a minute. What's her name? I gotta see what's
her name is Rosie Williams. Rosie. Rosie Williams.
Rosie Rosie?
Yeah, Rosie. Rosie Williams. She looks kind of looks Italian, kind of olive skin, dark hair, white teeth.
Yeah. Kind of got a Italian Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah,
thing.
she kind of got an Italian look about her.
All right, she's offered how much? $100,000?
Yeah, $100,000 a year, plus all her clothes and bags to become a companion to a man in Dubai.
Yeah, those Dubai guys like to fuck the American women.
Well, yeah, because they got lots of money.
It's amazing that they're not going for the Lindsay Lohans, that they're going for nobodies on fucking Instagram.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I guess it's probably cheaper.
Yeah. I mean, you go for a Lindsay Lohan, you're probably looking at, $500,000, $1 million for these YouTubers. $100,000 seems like a lot of money for them.
Yeah. Well, if she was smart, she'd take it. Honestly. I mean, what's she going to have to do? Go there, suck his cock, fuck him a couple dozen times?
He gets a little stank on his hang low, sends her back home.
You know what? That's your value anyway. And you're fucking whoring yourself to fucking Instagram.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your value is to sell fucking Estee Lauder.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah, you're an influencer.
Yeah, I forgot. You're all about product sales.
Yeah, I use this, so should you. Oh, really? Oh, if you said so, I'm going to use that.
Yeah, nobody's looking at your Instagram and jerking off.
Well, here's the thing. I think, again, I don't know, I'm just speculating.
Mm-hmm.
Who is influenced by influencers? Is it women or men?
I'm going to tell you, A, it's women, B, it's young women.
Yeah.
I know a girl.
Mm-hmm.
She's 22.
Okay.
And she's on my like socials.
Okay.
And everything she posts is direct quotes from the Kardashians or influencer type people.
Okay.
Or pictures of her buying shit from these influence people. I mean, and she's not a dummy. I mean, I know her pretty well. She's not stupid.
Okay.
But she's of that age that this is what they do now. Is she would think, I'll bet you if I told her this person's name, she'd be like, oh yeah, she represents
Blah, blah, blah.
whatever it be. guarantee it. I would guarantee that she represents, or that she would know this person.
Yeah, that she would know their product line, whatever it is that they're hawking.
Mm-hmm. And probably has bought it.
Interesting.
She definitely buys, and again, 22 years old, way into it.
Okay.
Because I've made fun of her 100 times about her fucking obsession with Kourtney Kardashian.
Okay.
It's not even the real Kardashian. It's, the false ones. Just fucking buying shit from.
All right.
But that's who it is. It's young women.
Of course. All right. She showed us one of the recent messages she had received from a man purporting to be in Dubai. It says she may be surprised to hear from him, but has an important transaction he wishes to share.
Right.
Which she says is a common term for phrases in these messages. And she said she would never be tempted despite the large amounts of money being involved.
Right.
Rosie says it is not an aspect of the fame she anticipated. You're warned about trolling. You're warned about your life will be changed dramatically, but you're never warned that you could be bought by men.
Ooh, no.
And she said it is not spoken about in influencer circles. We're either aren't in a position where we need to do it, so we don't speak about it, or we've done it and we're too ashamed to discuss it. This program has seen several messages with influencers who have received. This program has seen several messages which influencers have received. The approaches vary from men directly suggesting sex to agents acting on behalf of a wealthy client. We received anonymous written evidence from a person claiming to be a British reality star who said she had been offered $10,000 for sex as part of a holiday package.
Okay.
Isabel said she was first approached on Instagram by a man 10 years older than she after she had competed in a television TV show. It was initially offered design handbags. He had a fetish for being financially dominant, so he would get a sexual kick out of spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on bags for me.
Okay.
I would also struggle to keep my followers engaged online, so I guess that's why I accepted the offer.
No, that's not why, because you wanted the free shit.
Yeah, you wanted expensive stuff.
Yeah, you want expensive stuff, and all you do is suck a cock to get it.
Yeah, give me Louis Vuitton, I'll suck your dick.
Look, there's no difference between that and fucking getting taken to a movie and a dinner.
Yeah.
Honestly,
yeah,
it's all a business transaction.
Yeah, it's just the prices are higher in some regards.
Yeah. Dating in general is just a fucking business transaction. That's all it is.
I know. She said they did not meet for 18 months and spoke every day. So she was excited to meet him. Yeah, after 18 months.
Yeah. And then he fucking tied her up and beat her with a cane, right?
He was really pleasant when I was there at dinner. We started drinking and he was asking about my finances. I explained that I was $5,000 in debt. He said, have sex with me and I'll give you double it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Seems like a good deal.
Yeah. Let me fill your hole and I'll give you 10 grand.
You know, I mean, honestly, if you're a whore like this anyway, you're getting something for it. Fuck, you're out of debt and you got $5,000 of the good and all you had to do is fuck him for 30 minutes?
Yeah.
You're going to fuck somebody. And what is she, 20-something?
Yeah.
She's definitely fucking somebody. Right?
You would think.
20-whatever-year-old that's hot enough to be an Instagram influencer?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely between 3 and 10 dicks going up in her a year. There just is.
Yeah.
So what? Cash in on it.
Yeah, either you take 10 grand or you go to the Steak and Shake with the boy next door.
Exactly. What's better, 10 grand or the fucking $60 steak at the Outback, you bitch? Fucking take the money, you whore. That's your value anyway.
Yeah,
at least,
I mean, if you're going to take a dick, you might as well take the money.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's just cutting to the chase and fucking zeroing in on what your real value is.
Yeah.
Your real value is that pussy, and he's willing to pay you to use that fucking toy.
Yeah.
You know, that's it. It's just, that's all he's paying. That's all anybody wants. You've said it a million times. He's not paying you because you're fucking so hot. He's paying you because he wants to hit it and then you'll go away.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to be bothered with you. Just wants your puss. It's wrong.
Right. It's like window shopping.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Look at that dress in the window. That looks pretty hot. Yeah, well, buy that for me. Okay, I got it now. All right. You look good. See you later.
Dude, you rent cars, right?
I have, yes.
You never would rent a car that's at a lower. You would never rent a Prius.
No, of course not.
You're going to rent something fucking better than what you have, right?
I usually rent a Camaro like I drive, or I rent like a Mustang or something.
You're going to be at least to the level that you are, but most times if they have something better,
yeah,
you know, you'll rent that. If you're going to spend the money anyway, you'll rent something a little bit better than you normally could get.
Sure, because you don't drive that all the time. So it's just like, yeah, I'm renting a car. I'll have it for 3 or 4 days.
That's all. I mean, why can't these women figure out that they're no different than a fucking rental car? Really are. That's all they are. They're a rental hole.
It's a rent-a-puss.
Rent-a-pussy. That's all it is.
It's a rent-a-puss.
It's just something that you're paying money to ride around in.
Yeah, or ride on top of.
Yeah. You're just going to insert yourself and ride around for a little while.
Insert, thrust, repeat. Here's 10 grand.
Yeah. You're getting paid. Just like you're basically enterprise rent-a-hoe.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you are.
Mm-hmm.
Enterprise rent-a-hoe.
No,
Jeez.
It's rent-a-hole.
Rent-a-hole, exactly.
You're an influencer. You just influenced me to rent a hole.
That's right. I wanted to rent your vagina for a week.
Here's 10 grand.
Yeah. What's wrong with that? Nobody's even, and the ones that are getting offered like $150,000 for a year, nobody's gonna look at that as bad.
Yeah, it's 10 grand a month.
Yeah, take that.
Yeah, it's a cash register, as we explained before.
That's right. The cash register is fucking ringing up transactions.
Yeah, ching ching, ching ching.
Yeah, I mean, think if a guy is renting a girl for 10 grand, how many times do you think he's banging her in a month? 20?
Yeah, you think 3 times a week times 4?
12.
Yeah, $12 times a month.
So she's literally getting $800 every time she spreads her legs.
Exactly.
You know,
that's a nice payday.
She'll fuck a dude for an awful lot less in dating circumstance.
For nothing.
Yeah, well, I mean, you had to. I mean, think about it. Going from not knowing the girl till you fuck her. How much money do you normally spend?
Yeah, dinner and a movie three times or so. So you figure dinner's like $60-$80 each time, 3 times. Was that 80? Well, that includes yours. So if you cut that in half, that's $40. So it's 40, 80, 120, and go to a show or a movie. That's another $10. So that's 40. So it's 40, 80, 120, $160.
160. So you'll basically throw the pussy for $160, or you can get 800.
Yeah,
right off the bat with no bullshit.
Yeah, and cash.
And you don't have to sit through a bad movie.
And it's not a consumable good either, so you actually have the cash in hand. It's not been used up on...
Yeah, on stupid shit.
Yeah.
On a fucking leathery steak and fucking a Julia Roberts movie.
Exactly.
Sounds good to me.
I used to date a girl a long time ago, and she had a male friend.
Okay.
And he would always tell her that she was sitting on a gold mine.
What, her puss?
Well, yeah, of course. He would say, "You're sitting on a gold mine."
Right. But she was like, "Oh, you're just so silly.
Yeah, of course.
You're just so wrong,
Robert."
Yeah. Yeah, it starts with the big voice to say how insulting it is, and then goes to the whisper. Robert, how could you say something so silly? Starts high and ends up with the whisper. Robert, is that really what you think of me? It's like, fuck you, you dumb whore. Stop with the whispering shit. You thought about it yourself. I don't believe for a minute that every woman hasn't thought about renting that hole out, even if they're ugly.
Yeah.
Because ugly chicks with no fucking work skills still have a product that people will pay for.
Right.
They will. Look at the fucking awfulness of lot lizards.
Yeah.
And you're making money.
You're just a ridiculous man.
And they just and I mean they're one step away from the Matt Mason girls.
Yeah. Meth teeth.
They might even be the Matt Mason girls.
I think that almost sounds like a troop or something, the Matt Mason girls.
Matt Mason girls.
Oh, look out. Here comes the Matt Mason girls.
Robert, are you calling me a Matt Mason girl?
Robert, I don't have meth teeth.
Robert, my dental plan is really good. Robert, my teeth really do look real.
Oh, Robert, you're such a ridiculous man.
Jeez, Robert, how could you say such a thing about my 4 teeth?
Oh, my God. Because she insists it's not a form of prostitution. Why isn't it a form of prostitution?
Who cares if it is at this point?
It's a targeted relationship that progresses over time. Well, if that's what makes you feel better, go ahead and use that description.
All dating is prostitution.
Yeah, it's not prostitution. I let him use my hole. He gives me money. That's not prostitution. It's just fair trade.
It's commerce.
Yeah, it's a targeted relationship. He targets my hole. I target his wallet.
Exactly.
I mean, how much simpler can that be? That's not prostitution.
No. It's the way dating's always been.
Yeah, prostitutes, after all, have meth teeth. I have perfectly fine teeth. I'm on YouTube, after all. Whereas I think prostitution is when you agree for a fee with a stranger. Like, you knew this guy before? Yeah, I never met him before. I talked to him on the phone.
Yeah, how well do you know somebody after 2 dinners and a fucking movie?
Yeah, just because he didn't he say he was going to give you $10,000 to use your hole? Isn't that a negotiated, agreed fee?
What girl would you ever say that the first time you banged her, you really knew her well? Any of them?
No, I just probed her well.
You knew her enough to fucking figure out how to get her clothes off.
Yeah.
That's it. Did you ever bang a chick where you could not name, you didn't know things like if she had brothers or sisters?
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Of course. That's what I'm saying. I mean, she's trying to make this. They're trying to justify this out.
Well, if that makes her feel better, it's just like, if that eases your conscience, honey, go for it.
It's like, come on. What do you think regular dating is? It's the same thing. Same exact thing.
Yeah, you're just dealing with a high finance dude who just wants to bang your hole.
Yeah, women just don't like the directness of prostitution.
No,
that's really the only thing they don't like.
Oh, it just cheapens everything. Robert, that just cheapens everything.
How dare you say such a
That just cheapens everything.
It just makes everything so dirty.
It just makes me feel dirty. Say it again.
I'm really not that kind of a slut.
Well, what kind of a slut are you?
I'm the kind that expects dinner.
I'm the kind who expects $10,000 to bang my hole.
I expect big payment for my little snapper.
Robert, you're a ridiculous man. You know that, don't you?
Yes, honey, I do. Now suck.
Suck my sword.
Slide down my knees and suck my sword.
Right.
Or what's the line from
Feel
that
my
book?
thunder, suck my sword.
Stupid song.
It is.
The Metal MILF.
The feminist group Object, with campaigns against sexual objective, I can't even say this way. Objectification.
Objectification?
There you go. That's the word I'm looking for.
All right.
Said it understood why women accepted hugely tempting offers along with hugely erect cocks.
Yeah. Well, probably not that hugely. They're Middle Eastern men.
Heather Evans said, the women who are involved with this will not want to hear the word prostitution. Well, who does?
Yeah.
Who wants to hear the word? You're a fucking prostitute. Here's 10 grand. Let me bang your hole. I'm not a prostitute. I'll take your money, but you can bang my hole. But don't call me a prostitute.
I'm only taking money for companionship. Whatever we decide after that is between consenting adults.
It's negotiation. It's not prostitution.
It's not even that. You're not paying for sex. You're paying for the companionship.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. The groomers are offering the women everything she needs to be a success at her job as an influencer, but ultimately it's exploitation, and the women will have to do things for that money that she doesn't want to associate herself with, that makes her feel ashamed.
Yeah, because guess what? That ultimately is the only value that these guys have for you. They don't want to know you. They don't want to be your friend. They want to fuck you. Accept it.
Yeah. You're accepting large amounts of cash and banging out some guy. You're a prostitute. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a transaction.
That's right.
Celebrity agent Robert said it was not only women who were approached. He said one man.
One guy
who was posting online was regularly offered money to perform sex acts. Now, he didn't say from guys or women. He just said sex acts.
Yeah, because wouldn't they kill him if he was offering it to dudes over there in Dubai?
Well, it didn't say it was in Dubai. He's just an online guy.
Oh.
So if he's some dude, I'm going to guarantee you it's a male.
Male on male.
Yeah, it's not chicks. Chicks don't offer guys money for sex.
No, because they can just throw their legs open and get sex.
Exactly. So I'm guarantee you that if this guy was receiving solicitations or money for sex, it was some other dude saying, man, I'd like to fuck that tight ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Dude, the ugliest chick in the world could go in a bar and get drunk for free.
Sure.
Every night if she wanted to. Just put a little sign on the desk saying that she'll suck your cock at the end of the night. People will pour drinks in.
Of course.
That's the way it is.
I would say a high level of influencer or reality star receives these messages every single day. Well, that's not a surprise.
Yeah, big shock.
Yeah.
People fuck celebrities. Wow. That's news.
He added that social media platforms should find a way of making people accountable to their account. Accountable?
Shut up.
Using something like a passport or national insurance number.
Oh, good idea. That'll happen.
Yeah. Here, put your passport number in here, and if you get out of line, we're going to know who you are, mister.
Yeah, pal.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Because nobody has ever propositioned a chick, ever.
No.
Especially famous ones. These fucking Instagram whores are the first ever to have this problem.
Right.
Quite sure Christina Applegate's never been propositioned for sex.
Never.
Right? Or Scarlett Johansson or Megan Fox or whatever.
Nope.
None of them. Or Barbara Eden. None of these people were ever propositioned by regular people to fucking take 10 grand to suck their dick.
Nope.
Sure, it's never happened before.
So that's if they're blocked, they would have to appeal to get their account reinstated.
Good idea. Good idea. Let's expand Facebook jail.
Right.
Good idea, dummy.
A Facebook company spokesman said sexual solicitation is not tolerated on Instagram, and those who repeatedly break our guidelines will be banned.
Well, thank God we can do it a couple of times, though. As long as it's not repeated, we can stay on and keep doing it.
Right. We want Instagram to be a safe space for people to express themselves. We invest heavily in tools and technology to prevent harassment on the platform.
Yeah, because if there's one thing Facebook is known for, it's their lack of harassment.
Right, of course. So if you're here to sling money or cock around, you can just forget it, pal.
Right.
This is not the place for you.
That's right. Facebook is invested in stopping harassment.
Yeah, sure.
Shut up.
Yeah, whatever.
Facebook. Facebook and Twitter are the cesspool of fucking harassment.
Of course it is.
We read story after story after story every single week of people that are fired for harassing people. And not because Facebook stopped them, because they got in trouble with their jobs. That's so dumb. Facebook. Fuck you, fuckbook.